Hello everybody, it's Bourbon Bill, and tonight, a very special episode. We're diving into a whiskey never before featured on this channel, and one that hails from Texas. It's Milam&Greene Bourbon Single Barrel. Big shout out to James Street, always a long-time supporter of the channel. Just a great guy to talk to too. But found this for me and sent it to me and said, Bourbon Bill, I think you'll like this. And the funny thing about Milam&Greene is, I don't remember what day it is, but hopefully you watched my Advent from the 2023 Advent calendar videos. There's a sample in there that I swore up and down was a delicious Jack Daniel's barrel proof, and it was a Milam&Greene. Now, this is the Wildlife Collection. You know, is it saving animals? Sure, I'll drink more. But no, their Wildlife Collection is like the primo single barrels. So you think, okay, Bourbon Bill, another Texas whiskey, right? Well, sorta. Okay, so Milam&Greene is in Texas. Blanco, Texas, to be exact. Feels like they should be making tequila with a name like that, but whatever. Distilled in Tennessee. Uh-oh. So is this George Dickel? Or is it Jack Daniels? Well, let's find out. Now, listen. Interestingly enough, their website lists a bunch of the Wildlife Collection. There's different animals. There's a scorpion, a snake, whatever. Nowhere on their website, and I can't find anything online about the gray fox. So somebody help me out. What is the info on this? Online, they give detailed info. They give the mash bill, how long it was aged in Texas, which is the secret. This comes from Tennessee. It's aged there for a number of years, and then it's aged in Blanco, Texas for an additional amount of time. But because I can't find specifically the Gray Fox, I don't have all the details. They don't say the distillery on here or online, but they do give you the mash bill of the ones you can find. Most of them appear to be the same as Jack Daniels, although some do appear to be to George Dickel mash bill. So there you go. Luck of the draw. Now, pricing these bad boys is anywhere from like $100 to $120 here. It's pretty expensive when you think about what's in here, right? Pretty expensive. So, does that up to a yearish or so of Texas aging on top of, an already defined term of aged whiskey make up the price difference? Let's find out. The Gray Fox here is 123.3 proof, compute 61.65% alcohol by volume, which they didn't even have that right. Sometimes the secret as I look at these labels, this is 61.7, which is 123.4 proof. So which one is it, Milam&Greene? Which one is it? All right, let's give it a nosing. You do get the familiar Jack Daniels profile with a little bit of banana nut bread. But there's something a little different. There's like a different, caramel type note going on. You want to say, just a dried fruit on there as well. Very pleasant. It's like banana, a little bit of barrel char, caramels, dried fruits. I mean, it smells Jack Daniels-esque. Let's take a sip. Man, that's good. Ooh. Just a long finish. It's like bananas, caramelized sugar, a little bit of barrel char, good dose of caramel there, some baking spices. There's a little bit of fruit on the front of the palate. Finishes with that nice Tennessee hug. One of them. That's pretty good. Now, is it a buy at 100 doll hairs, 100 plus doll hairs. That I struggle with, right? So, could be George Dickel, could be Jack Daniels. I feel like from tasting it, it's Jack Daniels. But why not do a taste test comparison? The mini, it's George Dickel 15-year single barrel. What's that? Single barrel? Single barrel. This one though, comes in at 52.4% alcohol by volume, which is compute 104.8. The highest proof of these I've ever seen. 104.8 for a 15-year-old gosh dang George Dickel. And you know what this bottle cost me? Take a guess. $69.99. 70 doll hairs for this. Was it aged in more than one spot? No. Does it carry an age statement? Yes. Yes, it does. Alright, the George Dickel here on the nose. Oh, just the heavenly orange marmalade scent, which some of you refer to as the orange Flintstone vitamins from your childhood. You should be happy your parents cared enough to buy those for you. Oh man, that smells so good. A lot of oak, like you'd expect. It's all orange oak, caramels. Oh man, down the hatch. Oh, it's delicious. Mmm. Man, I do love them. I'm sorry that some of you hate George Dickel, but more for the rest of us. I mean, wow. Yeah, it's all orange oak and caramel. It's fruits. It's very good. The key to these is you got to get one 100 proof or higher. I know they're hard to come by, but this is the highest one I've seen at 104.8. Very good. I don't think, though, that that's the same as the Milam&Greene here. I think the Milam&Greene is going to lean more the Jack Daniels route because we're going to taste it compared to the original. The OG Jack Daniels single barrel proof in a gosh dang box. This is a personal selection store pick. Big shout out to Mike Sutton for helping me out with this. Now here's the real kicker. Jack Daniels goes for about $68.99 or $69 hairs a bottle in PA. Well, we don't really have store picks in PA, but the shelfers. Similar price to the Dickel 15-year. This sucker though, $57.99. $57 for a gosh dang Jack Daniels store pick. On the shelf and available in today in 2024. Talk about deal of the year. We haven't tasted it yet. So we're going to open this live here on camera. I think Mike got this at like a Costco. And you know how much Costco cares? Look at that. They sliced that open with a box cutter because they weren't careful when they opened the case. Oh man, still sealed. Still sealed. Oh, and it comes with a metal neck tag. Oh, it looks like it broke. It says distillery selection on it. So look, blow the dust off this bad boy. How does Costco pick them? We don't know. But even if this is as good as a shelf bottle, for $57.99, how can you go wrong for $57.99? I'll tell you how they could go wrong. Jack Daniels could put enough damn serrations in the plastic to maybe be able to get it off. Whoever heard of such shit? Oh, what? Oh, still struggling with this thing. I'm going to spill this whole thing. There we go. Finally, freed from its plastic neck tag. Man. Put that in a clear Glen right here. Now this is absolutely the neck pour of this. This bottle is 127.4 proof. Compute 63.7% alcohol by volume. So, not the highest one we've ever had, but I don't really care what the proof point is on these. They're all good. That's the secret. So, Yes, I have my favorite Creston store pick bottle of this, but that's unfair, right? That's a very old store pick. It's just unfair to compare. I thought, how about a newfangled, brand new 2024 store pick for $57.99? Now, that was all aged in Tennessee, obviously. Colors nearly identical. In fact, the JD may be a slightly bit darker, which is troublesome. It's like Texas, you know, the wildlife collection from Milam&Greene is supposed to all be about weather and intensity of the weather and how that it should be darker, you would think. All right, here's the Jack Daniels, no airtime. Oh gosh, that deep banana nut bread scent. Holy shit, it's so good. Oh man. Oh, that's a good pick. Thank you again, Mike, for that one. Very caramel banana nut bread heavy. There's a little bit of oak and barrel char there, but it's far more banana dominant. Okay. Now, back to the Milam&Greene. Okay. You know, I'm starting to see what that Texas aging did. The Texas aging took the raw Jack Daniels here, kept the banana, kept it. Okay, there's banana in here. Not quite as much, but there's banana in here. But added like a fruit and extra caramel layer on top, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm really digging, like, there's like a red fruit coming out now in this Milam&Greene. Wow, I'm really digging that. Back to the Milam&Greene. I do prefer the Milam&Greene by a small amount. Okay, it's not a lot. Okay, it's a small amount. Do I think the extra year of Texas aging helped? Absolutely. Do I recommend you buy one though? At the value's tough. Okay, the value is going to get a B from Bourbon Bill. A B. I think they've done a lot to increase the flavor profile of the Jack Daniels, which is what it is. This bottle, the GreyFox, I guess I'll be publishing information. The GreyFox is Jack Daniels, okay, in case you were wondering. I don't know how long they aged it in Texas, but it was long enough to develop a little bit additional flavors on top of the Jack Daniels profile. Is it worth 100 plus doll hairs? That's where I struggle. You know, Jack Daniels is what? At most 70 doll hairs a bottle, right? The one we tried tonight was a pick, and it was only 58, but at most 70, you know, what do we pay for the extra transportation and aging for like a year in Texas? You know, 10 to 15 doll hairs seems reasonable to me, which would put it at most 85. So I think that's where they should be pricing these at, is about 85 doll hairs. If they did that, it would move to an A+ buy rating from Bourbon Bill. So I think that's the difference. What do I recommend though? If you like George Dickel, this is still one of the best values for 15-year-old bourbon on the market. Get a 100 plus proof bottle. You're gonna spend half of the Milam&Greene. It's also from Tennessee. And if you're near a Costco in a state that Costco sells liquor in, $57.99 for shit's sake, get one of these. Even at the PA price of, you know, $69 hairs a bottle, absolute stunner. Absolute. You know, I should redo it, but I might have to redo it. Kings of value in 2024. You know, the game's changed. What is it? It's Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels Barrel Proof still a king of value in 2024. Gotta say. Gotta say. Man, I love a good Jack Daniels. Alright, if you like what you saw tonight, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening, everybody.